All right, I think we should start off strong. Let's start with the maple. I think people had some high hopes for, this is really tough. This is a really tough pancake. I think people had some high hopes for maple because, you know, maple syrup and all that. So let's see maple. What does this taste like? Is it bad that I like this? There's a couple steps involved in today's stream, okay? We gotta, one, gather sawdust. And I have a bunch of jars and I have a bunch of hardwoods. We've got all these different hardwoods that I've collected, mostly for using with my CNC, but also some woodworking and stuff. Basically, we're gonna need to cut them with the old jigsaw. I'm gonna be using the jigsaw instead of the rotary saw because the blade is finer tooth and will give us some more powdery sawdust. And what we're really after is the sawdust. We're gonna collect the sawdust in a bin underneath, put them in jars, and then we're gonna go through and make pancakes with some percentage of sawdust in them. And then we're gonna judge which pancake tastes the best. And that's it. That's the stream. We're gonna be basically tasting the wood through sawdust and seeing which wood tastes best. Remind me to Google a couple of these and make sure I won't die eating them. Okay, we have untreated pine 2x4. This isn't a hardwood. But I mean, I feel like it'd be dumb to not try it while we're here. We have hard maple. So this is maple. I think a lot of people are already saying they think that one's gonna taste pretty good. This is sassafras wood. Sassafras root is already used in cooking. So, who knows? Maybe we're gonna get something good with that. This is really heavy. This is black locust. A very strong wood. Very hard to mill if you're gonna be milling it. This is a cherry wood. This is a offshoot from where I built my kitchen table. This is a walnut. This is a hickory. And then finally, this is a birch. I have them written on the ends here. When I put them in jars, I'll be sure to categorize. What they are. Now, someone did point out to me, if it's black locust and not honey locust, do not eat it. All right. Well, I guess we're ditching one of our jars because that and not the maple, that and the sassafras were the two that I needed to look up to make sure they weren't poisonous first. I guess, well, we'll get our jars first, then we'll start the gambling. That way the channel point gamba is as not far from the end as possible, you know? Black locust, literally everything in it is poisonous. Excellent. That's the one that I believe is like naturally treated, where it doesn't rot. You make like fence posts and shit out of it. Let's put the board in the box and then cut it there. Well, actually, wait, how's that gonna work? All right, I know how this is gonna work. Poke the board through here, in the box. Oh yeah, we're so cruising. This is genius. This is yeah, you guys think I'm stupid too. Look at this. What gamer subs flavor are we mixing with the sawdust? Unfortunately, we can't take the taste of the pancake with other flavorants, or it's gonna throw off our little experiment we're running here. All right, let's run it now. Okay, we captured more sawdust that time, but like, there's still a lot that's flying out. How much did we... Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. It's coming out the bottom. This is precious sawdust. This is the concentration of maple. I don't know how well this system is working, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Like any good experiment, this is gonna use some more salsa jars. These are way bigger than what we actually need. We only need a little bit of, maybe like just one more serving of sawdust besides this. We don't need a lot. We don't need a lot of sawdust. That's the important thing. Just maybe like a tablespoon of it. Because we're only gonna make one pancake with each, right? Get this, and then I also need to label it. All right, we're gonna make some labels real fast for these jars. All right, hang on. Maple. We're not even gonna be able to do, apparently one of our woods is poisonous and would kill us instantly if we tried it, so I guess we're not gonna be doing that one. So now we're already down one wood. I have to like fight my brain to not write bitch. It's the birch tree. Don't get it twisted. Alright, let's go over here and label, and then we can start jarring more. Like, here we go. We're not done. We need a little more than what we've given so far. We need like, I think we got like half of what we need. We need like a tablespoon of sawdust. Here, let's do again. We're cutting off small amounts so I don't waste too much of this quality wood. Which one is this? Sassafras? Let's do sassafras next. Sassafras is a pretty hardwood, if I remember correctly as well. Let's get some dust. That smells so good, dude. I hope this one tastes as good as it smells. Birchwood appears to be a lot softer.
A few minutes later.
Alright, here's our lineup of wood we've got here. Maple, pine, walnut, birch, cherry, sassafras, hickory. These are your options. There's supposed to be 8, but one of these is not available. The hickory keeps rolling. Keep it in place with this corn dog I cut out a while ago. We got some, we gotta mix up some pancake batter real fast. Let me go and get the milk real quick. Alright, I'll let them in the fridge upstairs. We'll make one big bowl of batter, and then we'll mix the sawdust into individual portions from that big bowl. Where is my big bowl that I brought? Ready to fiber max? Big hickory might win. Who can say, man? I have no bias. I don't know. There's none that I think are, like, impossible to win, you know? I have no clue. We got the fucked up Costco milk jug here. Where's the bourbon aged wood? No. We're not cheating by adding in, like, the wood people use to make barbecue. I feel like that's cheating too much, you know? I think there's supposed to be eggs in this, too. Listen, man. Have you seen the price of eggs recently? This isn't just flour. It's flour, sugar, baking powder, salt. It's a whole host of things. So don't worry about it. I think the way we should do this, put them on paper plates when they're done, and write the name. So that way we can label it. Honestly, we could just mix this shit straight with flour and milk. We'd get something close enough. I got a bulk standard Korean barbecue grill, and I figured we'd use that from now on, because then I don't have to risk blowing the breaker. Alright, let's get this guy cooking up. I'll give it a best shot to taste good, I'll tell you that. Alright, we're gonna do... Let's take some pancake batter, enough for one pancake, and then let's mix this with some sawdust. We need to, let's see, what do we want to do first? Let's do pine. Please spit it out. Yeah, I will. I do that to, like, all the cooking ones I do. That's a lot of sawdust. Might have gone a bit far in places. We'll see how this pans out. Alright. There we go. Also, you can kind of see a color comparison here. I don't know if you could... The white balance of this camera is a little wonky, so I don't know if you can tell. But there is a... This guy be looking a lot more brown than the other. Mmm, pancake. Okay, here's our pine. Another pancake worth here. This one, let's do the walnut.
Later.
I think this is probably good for the hickory. Let's turn our burner off here. We got a big stack of pancakes here. Let's take them on over to the desk where we can sample them and see which ones stand strong. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. We got all the pancakes here. Let's do pine and maple as our first entry. I mean, hang on. I should draw up the bracket. I should draw up the bracket so that we can keep track. You know, there's a lot of channel points on the line here, bros. We gotta be fair and all. Is this pin going out? Maybe not the best for this. There'll be 2 sets of these, and then one, like, big one. Drawing up a big bracket just in case you guys don't know how brackets work. This bracket is automatically won by sassafras. We'll do pine, maple in this one. Hickory, cherry. Can you guys even read this? Pine, maple, hickory, cherry. And then what do we have that I haven't? Walnut and birch. All right. So, when they win, they go up to the next one. They'll be decided. Sassafras is getting boosted. Yeah, because I had to choose one because we didn't have 2 to compete. Just pretend it beat Black Locust on account of not being toxic. All right. I think we should start off strong. Let's start with the maple. I think people had some high hopes for... This is really tough. This is a really tough pancake. I think people had some high hopes for maple. Because, you know, maple syrup and all that. So let's see maple. What does this taste like? Is it bad that I like this? I'll spit it out just in case, you know... It's not good to ingest wood, but like, that's pretty damn good. Keep in mind, the pancakes are sweet. They also have a shitload of sawdust, so... All right, let's try the pine one. This one was made, all the other ones were made with Amish sourced wood. This one's just made with a 2x4. These are the toughest pancakes ever. And I can't tell if I fucked up the batter or if the sawdust, because there is a lot of sawdust in it, if the sawdust is fucking up the composition. I really think you could feed this to someone, they wouldn't know there was like 2 tablespoons of sawdust in one pancake. All right, let's try the pine one. All right, the pine one, it's not super obvious that it's in there. It tastes like you're eating a pancake that was sitting on some plywood, if that makes sense. There's an undertone of construction work in this. So I think we're gonna bridge maple up to the next bracket. And we're gonna chuck pine in the trash, because I don't want to eat this anymore. All right, maple goes on to the next round. We stack them over here. Next up, hickory and cherry. Both of these woods are good smelling woods. No homo. Well, that pancake doesn't smell that good, actually. On second thought, both of these pancakes smell like planks. So maybe not the greatest, Do I have a splinter in between my teeth? It's crazy how well the wood hides in those other ones. Well, not the pine. You could definitely tell the pine was there. But like the maple, there was like a lot of sawdust in there. And you could not taste the sawdust. All right, let's try the cherry. Let's see how this one stacks up. Not enough. Wow, that's maybe worse than pine. Wow, there's something just not pleasant in the cherry one. The pine one, no, the pine one tasted like a 2x4. But it was like, it blended with the sweetness better. This like sticks out. This one is straight up just not that good. I'm sorry. We gotta compare it to the hickory though. This is a pale pancake. It smells like wood. All right, let's see how hickory stacks. I'm gonna be real. No, neither one of these is good. Wow, that's actually hard to guess which one's better because, wow, oh man, is the cherry better? That's really not good. Hang on a second. Let's try the cherry again. It genuinely blends so well, I'm really having to concentrate to taste it. Okay, hang on. After having the hickory, the cherry isn't as bad. Oh no, bros. Is the hickory actually just bad? Dude, the hickory's worse. The hickory is worse. The cherry is better. The cherry has some clash, but like, I don't know, man. It's not as bad. It's a better flavor. Wow. Okay, hickory, you're going in the trash. Sorry to the hickory voters. I think that was a pretty heavily voted one, but like, your shit is not good. All right, next. We have walnut and we have birch. So this is going up on this and the winner will go up against sassafras because it's an uneven bracket. Let's try walnut first. This one is the darkest one of all of them because walnut's such a dark wood. I feel like I got stuff stuck in my teeth, and I'm pretty sure it's wood shavings. This shit is edible, but it's not like palatable in the way that you want it to be. It probably is. Nah, dog, it can't be wood shavings. All right, hang on, let's try this one. Huh. Oh, that's a weird flavor. Oh, ew, ew. There's like bitterness lingering after I spit it out. Ew. Why is that like, bleh, it makes your tongue tingle. It's not the poison. It's not poison. That's not that good. That's probably the worst one. I'm sorry, because people in chat were saying it was gonna be bad. It actually, I think, is the worst. That said, it's surprising how low the hickory is. Let's try birch. Maybe birch is worse. Who knows? I have the fucking wood chip in my pancake, bro. I didn't powder this one good enough. I got fucking wood chip in my teeth. Birch kind of doesn't taste like anything. This shit is just a pancake. Birch passes. Walnut has some weird shit going on. That's going right in the trash. Man, that walnut was awful. Sassafras versus birch. All right, I just had birch, so I'll try sassafras, then try birch again. And we'll see which one goes here, and then we'll do maple versus cherry. Consume the winner? It tasted good, doesn't mean it's fine to consume. I mean, they've been eating this shit for years. I think we'll be fine. All right, sassafras. What? That is the strongest flavor by a massive shot. I actively like the sassafras. That's a tasty... that one's just straight up tastes good. I hate to be predictable, but like it is better. Like that's a good tasting one. All right, yeah, we'll try the birch just to make sure. I'm sorry, birch, you just don't got it in ya. The sassafras absolutely moves on. Sassafras. Let's try out the maple cherry next. Both of these were pretty, like, good. Both of these, they weren't bad. So let's try here. How can the others compete with nostalgia? It does taste like the tea I used to make. I gave you the history, like, when the gambling was going on. I was talking about how I used to drink the sassafras tea. You should have known there was, like, a percentage chance that would trigger, like, a Ratatouille flashback to my childhood. Let's try a cherry. Cherry tastes like wood. Alright. The cherry tastes like you're eating a board. After having... Okay, hang on. The maple doesn't taste like wood. The maple tastes good last time I had it. Here, let's compare it side to side. Now we've had some other ones. This was our first one we tried. What can I say, man? The maple flavor complements the sweetness of the pancake. It doesn't taste like syrup, if you're wondering that. But it, like, definitely goes with the sweetness of the pancake. How's the mouthfeel? It's kind of like if you mixed, it's kind of like if you mixed sawdust in a fucking pancake. The texture is kind of like you're chewing straight wood pulp. All right, cherry, you're going in the trash. Maple, you're going on to the final. We got maple and sassafras left. You know what that means? Actually, hang on. We need a bolder color. There are only two contestants left. The maple and the sassafras. These are the only ones. These are the final two. This will determine what the absolute best is. Here, I'll have another bite. Because this one, these two taste pretty good. Dude, it's delicious. The sassafras flavor is great. The sassafras flavor with the sweetness of the pancake is really good. The thing that you guys didn't take into consideration is that You're going off YouTuber knowledge. Their ass is baking this into bread and shit. This is in a sweet pancake. The sweetness pairing with it is a big part of it. But then the maple is also, like, pretty good. Like, it pairs really well with the sweetness. So, like, I don't even know. I don't know if this sweeps. We gotta see. Let's see if the maple beats it. This is a hard decision, actually. The maple would actually taste good. That's crazy, I know. Maple goes on pancakes? Yeah, but that's the syrup, not the wood. And this doesn't taste like maple syrup. It tastes different, but it's good. Hang on a second. And then if we taste... Huh. It's weird because, like, this is more interesting. This is definitely the more interesting flavor. If you were gonna mix wood with a pancake to flavor it like something, you would do the sassafras. I think the maple might be better. As crazy as that is, I think the maple might be the best one. Is it? Okay, hang on. It's so hard to figure it out. Which one would I rather have? This or this? Yo, both of them together actually is really good. Okay, wait. Maybe I'm off. Dude, if the texture wasn't so ass, I would actually eat sassafras pancakes. This is good. Okay, wait. I think this is a tricky one, but I think for final... Alright, final decision. The maple is really good, but the sassafras is, like, it's really good and more interesting. If I had to pick which of these to finish right now, I'm gonna go off that. Which one am I going to finish right now? It's gonna be the sassafras. It's gotta be sassafras, man. I'm gonna give it to sassafras. That is the best one. I'm sorry, Maple Bros. This is a really good one, though. But, like, if I was gonna pick one to just eat, this is the one that it's gonna be. All right, in the prediction, all right, we already got it. 1.9 million go to the sassafras. Oh, sassafras was the most voted. Second most voted was hickory, which lost in the fucking first round. I didn't see, hang on, yeah, what were they voted? Second most was hickory, which lost in the first round because it was actually ass. Third was maple. Okay, so you guys had a pretty good bearing on what would be in the top, at least. What are we doing? We're taste testing these pancakes that I baked sawdust into. And we have determined that sassafras is the best one.